Hollywood Lifers, it's Bonnie. Hey, we have got to talk about Bristol, Bristol Palin and Levi Johnson getting engaged and getting married. This was a fantastic story that just came out this morning. Now I say a story because it is like a modern day Romeo and Juliet romance. Now don't laugh about this. I mean it. Okay, look at these. Look at this couple with their little baby. Don't they look beautiful? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not surprised. I thought these two were going to get back together. There was clearly so much passion there still. That's why they were out dissing each other so enormously over the last year. But, here they are. Now, why do they like Romeo and Juliet? Okay, here they are. They're teenage lovers. They're both gorgeous. I mean, you may not like Levi Johnson. You may think he's got about an IQ of about 5, but you have to admit the body is good. And Bristol, she's a good-looking young lady. And of course, they've made a beautiful baby. There's little Trip. And they got together. They were high school sweethearts, so young, but they were from very different backgrounds. Just like the Montagues and the Capulets, he's the son of what Sarah has implied is white trash. His mom was convicted for selling drugs. I mean, not good stuff. And then she's the daughter of the governor of Alaska. And so, completely different backgrounds and not appropriate to be together. At least the Palins didn't think so. They fall madly, crazily in love, can't help themselves. They have sex even though she's supposed to be the daughter of somebody who's promoting chastity. So they're breaking all the rules, just like Romeo and Juliet did. And then their families tear them apart, and he goes off and he has to leave Wasilla because he's not even allowed to come and see his baby. At least that's what he claims. He says the Palins won't let him come over. And now this part's a little different because Romeo didn't have a chance to really diss Juliet's family. He had to just kind of go off in hiding in a monastery. But we're in modern times, so instead he goes off and he talks to Tyra Banks and he talks to Playgirl and Vanity Fair and he strips and he does a nude shoot. I mean, he does modern day things, but he's a rule breaker because what did Romeo do? He did worse things. He went and killed Juliet's cousin. That was way worse than stripping for Playgirl magazine. But you see, they're both rebel bad boys. And meanwhile, Juliet was loyal, and so she went and did the right thing and pretended to kill herself. Well, Bristol did the right thing and became an advocate for teen chastity, and now they've thrown off the what do you call, like the chains of their families and their backgrounds. And luckily, since it's the modern day, they're not mutually suicidal. So they're getting back together and they're going to get married. So we're going to have a happy ending. So that's a good thing. But come on, you have to admit, this is, like I said, it's a fantastic story. And they're still, got disapproving families, because Sarah Palin issued the most icy statement, which you can read in my written blog that's going along with this, like icily not accepting this. Of course, how many mothers would be happy about finding out their daughters are getting married because their daughters went to a national magazine and announced it on the cover without even telling them? I mean, I'd have a meltdown if my daughter did that, so you kind of can understand. But Levi's sister is still at odds with them because she's like still writing nasty stuff about the Palins on her own personal blog, and so Levi's cutting her off. So you can see where there are a lot of parallels between Romeo and Juliet and Levi and Bristol. Now, Tell me what you think about this whole situation. I wish them well. I think they're going to stay together. I do. Even though they're young. I think they've been through a lot, and mind my words, I think they're going to make this marriage work. Okay, but you tell me what you think, Hollywood lifers. Bye.